Talking to my dear friend Paul Norman reminds us of the profitable power of corporations and organizations as they embed Mandela's values in their people, culture, and identity as they innovate, adapt, and transform. MTN, a large listed super successful multi-billion corporation, launched in 1994, the same year Nelson Mandela became the first democratically elected president of South Africa. Unsurprisingly, MTN is imbued with Mandela's values internally and externally that serves the nation, the continent, and beyond. Perhaps the most pertinent piece is MTN's deep commitment to embedding a culture and identity that creates a deep sense of inclusion and belonging, a far cry from Paul's high school days when he attended an elite, private, Methodist, traditionally white school in Johannesburg, where he remained an outsider and was made fun of because of the color of his skin and his unusual English accent. Creating a sense of belonging is the secret to flourishing in this age of division, discord, and loneliness. Corporations and organizations can boost performance, impact, and profits with small, bold actions that co-create cohesion, community, harmony, and happiness. What is belonging? Stanford professor Jeffrey Cohen, who authored the book Belonging, The Science of Creating Connections and Bridging Divides, defines belonging as a feeling that we get when we belong to a group or a community that values, respects, and cares for us. It is a sense of mutual concern. How do we create a sense of belonging and community? Cohesive communities do not just emerge or happen. Yale University Divinity School graduate Charles Bochel authored the book The Art of Community. He drew on 3,000 years of tradition, spiritual, philosophical, and ethical practices. He identified 7 principles that help us develop a sense of belonging and create cohesive communities. The first, boundaries, a clear distinction between those who are members, insiders, and outsiders, primarily to ensure that insiders have a defined, safe inner space. The second, initiation, a formal recognition or welcome that helps define who is part of the inner ring. The third, rituals, like a Thanksgiving meal, something that marks an important or significant event to ensure that these events are recognized, memorable, and meaningful. The next, the principle of the temple, a sacred, safe space where people with shared values can meet and find each other and celebrate and exercise their traditions. The fifth, the stories principle. Stories are our most powerful way of learning. Share stories that help us teach the values of our communities and also create a connection to the community. The sixth, symbols, like an anthem, a flag, or a logo, quick reminders of our shared values, identity, and commitment to the community. And the seventh, the inner rings, the principles of the inner rings, creating various levels of inner rings or membership levels that people can serve in, and also gain the advantage and benefit of greater knowledge, authority, status, or respect. Friends, we're experiencing a loneliness pandemic worldwide. You too can use and create these 7 principles to create a connected community and a sense of belonging. Additionally, super successful corporations and organizations like MTN, who are deeply committed to innovation, adaptation, and transformation, can embed Mandela-like inclusion and belonging, values, culture, and identity to drive impact, performance, and profitability. It transforms nations and changes the world. So until next time, make the circle wider. And remember that leading boldly is about making thoughtful, clear choices. And bold leadership is about taking bold action, just one small step at a time, one step for you, but together in a wider circle, a giant step for humanity. Take care and take thoughtful, bold action.